Hello, beautiful Blessed Spice family. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday, guys. As you know, I am on my way home and I am doing my very best by trying to set up this concoction in the car as I drive so that I can be safe, hands-free, not holding the camera or the phone or whatever I'm recording with. I'm just trying to be hands-free, right? But you guys, it's absolutely beautiful and amazing out here. It is like almost 6 o'clock in Georgia. Very beautiful, hot. It's the first day of fall, was yesterday. And guess what? It doesn't even feel like fall. It feels like summer is scorching hot here. I mean, it's hotter than any other day that's been hot in the summer, right? I'm like, oh my God, what is happening here in Georgia? I'm like going crazy. You guys, I'm stepping on here today because I want to talk about recovery. Recovery. What is recovery for somebody who has an addiction to alcohol, drugs, shopping, whatever, just, being in recovery. And we talk about this a lot at work and everything, and about people going into recovery and what it consists of and what you need to do to stay in recovery. And it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot to focus on being in recovery, especially when you have a lot of triggers, a lot of things out here. Your external triggers, your people, places, situation, and things. That's like going to like a birthday party or a baby shower or a barbecue or a funeral. All of those things can be triggers for people that drink or do drugs or whatever. If they have marijuana there, I know my family always got a party going, always got some kind of party going at the events that we go to, right? A funeral being the number one. It's always a lot of crying, eating, drinking, partying at a funeral, right? I'm telling you. And how can you recover? You know what I'm saying? Recovery, I say, is discipline. If you are disciplining yourself, and it's also the way you think, how you change your thinking. You have to change your distorted thinking to, if you don't change your thinking, you're not going to change, right? If you keep on thinking the same thing, it's the same thing in the same way, you're never going to change. You're never going to change your thinking pattern. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have core beliefs, if you believe in certain things like, well, my mother and them drank, so I'm supposed to drink. You know what I'm saying? Your core beliefs. You got to fix the core beliefs that you grew up with or that you believe in. And if they're not working, you need to fix them and you need to change them, right? It's all about discipline. For recovery, I try to explain, for recovery, I mean, it's very intense. I mean, you have to be all in it if you want to be abstinent from drinking, from smoking, from everything. You have to be disciplined. You have to be focused. You have to, and you can't straddle the fence. You can't straddle it. You can't say, I'm going to have one glass of wine one week and then you don't have a glass. It can one day turn into a big, hot mess. That one glass can turn into two glasses can turn into three can turn into a fifth can turn into a pint, and then a gallon, and then you're back on that spiral roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, like, people who go to church, you pick that one day out of the year, which is Easter Sunday. A lot of people pick that one day out of the year to go to church and don't go to church the whole year. What sense does that make? I mean, I was raised like that. My mother would get all these Easter clothes and get us all ready to go to Easter Sunday on Easter church day. And then that was it. I mean, she let us go to Sunday school, I guess maybe because she wanted to get us out of her hair, get the kids out of her hair on Sunday school. But still, we didn't go to church. We just went to church one day out of the year. Right? One day out of the year. You can't do that. You either in the church, you go into the church and you doing what church do. You're committed to that, right? That's just like recovery. You're committed to your recovery. You're not going to just go and say, I'm going to have this little bit today and then I'm not going to have it tomorrow. Oh, this and that. No, you can't do that. You got to strictly stay abstinent. Abstinence, you got to strictly stay that. You cannot go over to the other side of the bus. You can't do it. You got to stay on one side, right? Recovery is hard. Recovery is long. Recovery is until the end of time, because alcoholism is a disease. you know, just like diabetes. It's a disease. It can be, you can medicate it and do what you got to do, like, you know, just put medication on it, or you can, you know, go to AA, go do your 12 steps, go to all these NAAA, all these recovery places to help you stay in recovery, to help you stay with your sobriety, right? I'm happy to say I'm 5 years sober, okay? I didn't do no drugs or anything like that, but I'm 5 years sober, and I'm excited about my recovery. I'm excited about my journey. I'm just excited about how I feel every day that I wake up, you guys. I'm being serious. How I feel about not having a hangover. How I feel about seeing the world without just, you know, all negative. When I was drinking, it was all, you know, bad. You know what I'm saying? And now I get to influence people. I get to mentor. I get to inspire other people that recovery is okay. Sobriety is okay. Being sober is beautiful and amazing. And I get to be that person to inspire people. And even if it's just one person, I'm satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied with one person listening to the Spice Queen Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just one person. Who am I? You know what I mean? But I can tell you this. If you are on your journey to be sober or drug-free or whatever, just remember that recovery is a process that takes a lot of hard work, discipline, a lot of avoiding high-risk situations. Don't put yourself in a situation that you know that you cannot handle. You know what I'm saying? Testing your personal strength. Don't do it. If you know that you cannot go and hang around certain areas and certain things in your life, don't test it. Because let me tell you, you can get weak to the fact, right? You get weak to the fact thinking that you can handle that situation, you know? And get caught up around your old friends and get caught up around your old lifestyle, you know? People just say, oh, just one little hit, just one little drink, just one little... Yeah, it sounds little to them because they're still drinking. But it's a big thing to you, right? It's a big thing to you, you know? For me, I'm good. I'm definitely good. I can be around people who are drinking. I can be around alcohol. I can be around all of that. And I'm telling you guys, it took a lot of hard work for me to get here. It took a whole lot of isolation. It took a whole lot of God, the Holy God up above, to put me in a position to where, you know what I'm saying? He put that armor around me, covered me like never before. And I'm telling you, I have been walking this walk and talking this talk because it's real. It's real when you finally get that feeling that you got this. You got this. But if you are weak, any second of a weak-minded or weak at anything, do not try to do this on your own. And make sure that you do not straddle the fence and try to justify, because I did that all the time. I was always like trying to beat the system. I was always, because I wasn't supposed to drink because I was on probation and all these things, and I wasn't supposed to drink, and I did everything in my power to beat the system to have a drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad I don't have to do that stuff anymore. It's too much work. It's too much work when I could have just stayed sober. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. But I tell you what, guys, being in recovery is amazing. You know, just being abstinence is amazing, from no alcohol whatsoever. I haven't had a sip or a smell or a lick or a taste in 5 freaking years. And I'm so very happy to say that. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't get a chance to say that they have not had, you know, a drink or a sip or whatever within 5 years. I have a friend, she has going on 18 years now. She hasn't had a drink. And we were drinking buddies. We used to be at the clubs just getting it in, drinking, doing what we do, minding our business and doing what we do. But now we just have fun with a Diet Coke, and she drinks those energy drinks or whatever she drinks. We just laughing and giggling. We still do the same things besides go out to the clubs and just be cracking up. You hear me? And we just sit and wonder why we had that liquor in our life the whole time, you know? And we really don't have any major health problems. The only kind of major health problems we really have is like knees going out, feet going out, that kind of thing. But internally, nothing. You know, high blood pressure, yeah, high blood pressure and that, but not like diabetes, cancer, all these other things that, you know, alcohol and drugs can hinder your body into these kind of, you know, health risks. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys, recovery is amazing. Just, you got to stay disciplined. You got to stay focused. You got to know, you got to keep your eyes on what the goal that you're trying to reach. You can't straddle the fence. You can't go from one side of the bus to the other side. You've got to stay right there in the middle, and you got to focus on it. You got to focus on what you're doing, and you can't straddle. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. You can't do it with the church. If you are a church person, you go to church. Go to church. Go to church whatever the church needs you to do, you know. But don't just go to church on Sunday, Easter. Don't do that. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So, anyhow, guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's the Spice Queen. Don't forget to check out Cooking with the Spice Queen. Go check out her channel. She's doing absolutely amazing over there. She's still trying to figure it out, but it's okay. It's okay. You guys, I truly appreciate you guys and love you guys. And remember, recovery is a journey, and it's a test. It's a test, and it's all about you. The way you think, how you think about it, and what you do. If you keep the old thinking pattern, you're never gonna make it. You have to change the way you think. And sometimes people have to change the way where they live. They have to move up and pack up and move out of the whole congregation, city, state, wherever they're at, just to get away from their old lifestyle, right? All right then, holla at your girl until the next Let's Talk Tuesday. The Spice Queen will see you guys then. Holla at your girl. Smooches.